The fall itself isn't what puts most lives at risk, it's what happens after. In those silent minutes on the ground, fear, confusion, and shock can turn a minor slip into a life-threatening crisis. But with 5 clear, science-based steps, you can regain control, protect your body, and rise safely. Every year, 1 in 4 adults over 65 experiences a fall, and for many, that single moment changes everything. Yet here's the truth few talk about. Most complications don't come from the fall itself, but from the body's reaction. Afterward, the panic, the freezing, the rush to move too soon. With decades of experience caring for older adults, I've seen how preparation transforms survival. This isn't about luck, it's about knowing exactly what to do when seconds matter. In this guide, I'll walk you through the 5 life-saving steps every senior must know to recover safely and confidently. What happens physiologically when an older adult falls? When an older adult falls, what happens inside the body in those first few moments is far more complex than it appears, and understanding it can mean the difference between recovery and crisis. The moment the body hits the ground, the nervous system triggers a protective reflex called tonic immobility. It's the body's ancient survival mechanism. Heart rate slows, blood pressure drops, and muscles lock up as if to play dead. In younger people, this reflex passes quickly, but in older adults, it lingers. The result? Reduced blood flow to the brain and limbs, dizziness, and a frightening inability to move, even when the mind remains alert. At the same time, the vestibular system, the balance organ inside the inner ear, becomes confused. It sends signals that no longer match what the eyes see. The brain hesitates, trying to make sense of the chaos. In youth, this recalibration happens in seconds. After 60, it can take minutes. During that pause, panic often sets in, and that's where the real danger begins. Panic triggers shallow, rapid breathing. Oxygen levels drop, muscles tighten further, and the body's freeze response deepens. This is why the very first step after a fall is not to move. It's to breathe. Slow, deliberate breathing tells the nervous system, you are safe. It restarts communication between brain and body, unlocking the muscles and restoring control. Calm breath is not just comfort, it's biology's reset button, and it's where recovery truly begins. 5 life-saving steps after a fall. Step 1. Breathing. The very first minute after a fall is the most critical, not for movement, but for control. Your body has just gone through sudden shock. Adrenaline surges, heart rhythm shifts, and muscles tighten in defense. Before you even think about getting up, you must calm that internal storm. This is where the breathing reset begins, your body's built-in switch to restore stability and strength. Here's what's happening. Your nervous system is in a protective freeze state. Blood flow to your brain and muscles becomes erratic, and communication between them is disrupted. The only way to bring that system back online is through slow, deliberate breathing. Take 2 deep inhales through your nose, expanding your chest fully, and follow with 1 long exhale through your mouth. Feel your ribcage soften, your shoulders lower, your heart slow. Each breath is oxygen, re-entering your muscles, and clarity returning to your mind. As you breathe, say quietly to yourself, I reset my body's electrical system. This simple affirmation signals both your brain and your body that you're taking command again. Continue this pattern for 30 to 60 seconds, just breathe and focus. You'll notice your pulse steady, your thoughts clear, and the first sense of strength returning. Only after this breathing reset should you attempt any movement. Remember, recovery begins with calm. Breathing is not a pause, it's an active step. The foundation that reawakens every system, preparing your body to rise safely and confidently. Step 2. Stillness Check. First 2 minutes. Once you've regained control of your breathing, The next vital step is stillness. The instinct to move immediately after a fall is powerful. You want to prove you're fine, to get up quickly and shake it off. But that instinct can be dangerous. In the first 2 minutes after a fall, your body is still processing shock. Blood pressure may be unstable, and your brain is recalibrating balance. Moving too soon could turn a minor fall into a serious injury. So, stay exactly where you are. Do not twist, turn, or lift your head. Let your body settle into the position it landed. Close your eyes for a brief moment and begin your stillness check. Ask yourself 3 simple but essential questions. Am I breathing steadily? Do I know where I am and what just happened? Do I feel sharp pain, tingling, or numbness anywhere? If you can answer clearly and calmly, your brain is functioning normally. But if you feel dizzy, confused, or notice unusual pain, stay down and continue breathing. This pause allows your circulation and inner ear to stabilize, preventing secondary injuries that often occur when people rush to move. Think of these 2 minutes as your internal safety scan, your body quietly reporting its status. The stillness check is not inactivity. It's intelligent waiting. It's how you ensure that your next move is safe, intentional, and guided by awareness rather than panic. Step 3. Micro-movement scan. After your breathing has steadied and your stillness check is complete, the next crucial step is to reconnect with your body one small movement at a time. This is called the micro-movement scan. It's how you confirm that your muscles, joints, and circulation are functioning safely before attempting to move or rise. Think of it as turning the lights back on in your body, room by room. Start simple. Wiggle your toes and fingers. Notice if you feel any sharp pain, tingling, or numbness. If movement feels normal, slowly progress upward. Rotate your wrists and ankles, then gently bend your knees and hips. Move slowly, deliberately, never rushing. Each small motion sends a signal to your brain. This part of me is working. What you're doing here is activating your body's proprioception, its internal map of where your limbs are in space. After a fall, that map often goes offline due to shock or sudden drops in blood pressure. By moving gradually from the outer extremities inward, you're rebooting your body's coordination system safely and effectively. Do not twist your torso or neck yet. Those are larger, riskier movements that should only come after you're sure there's no sharp or radiating pain. Take your time. This step is about awareness, not speed. Each gentle movement is both diagnosis and therapy proof that your body still listens, still responds, and is ready for the next phase of recovery. Confidence begins here. Step 4. The roll and rise method. Now that you've regained awareness and confirmed your body is responsive, it's time to move slowly, safely, and intelligently. This is the roll and rise method, a step-by-step sequence designed to help you get up without straining your joints, spine, or blood circulation. Rushing or jerking upward is the most common mistake after a fall. It can cause dizziness, re-injury, or even another fall. Instead, we move with precision and control. Start by bending the knee on the side that feels least painful, then roll gently onto your side. Support your head with your arm as you do this. Pause here. Take a slow breath. Ensure the room isn't spinning and that your balance feels steady. From your side, push up onto your forearm, then your hand, bringing your upper body upright. Next, move into an all-fours position, hands and knees evenly supporting your weight. This position distributes pressure safely and re-engages your stabilizing muscles. Continue breathing steadily. Your breath keeps your nervous system calm and your blood flow stable. Now, crawl toward a sturdy support such as a chair, bed, or couch. Keep your eyes on the horizon, not the floor. This helps your inner ear and balance system stay aligned. Once close, place your hands on the support. Bring your strongest leg forward with the foot flat, and push gently upward using both your arms and front leg until you reach a half-kneeling, then full standing position. Every movement here is deliberate. You're not fighting your body, you're guiding it back to strength and safety. Step 5. Post-standing recovery window. First 15 minutes after standing. Once you've safely stood up, your recovery isn't over, it's just entering its most delicate phase. The next 10 to 15 minutes are known as the post-standing recovery window, and they're crucial for protecting your heart, brain, and balance. When you rise after a fall, blood shifts suddenly downward. In older adults, this can trigger orthostatic hypotension, a sharp drop in blood pressure that leads to dizziness, nausea, or even another fall. That's why, even after standing, movement must remain calm and deliberate. Start by holding onto a stable surface, a chair, counter, or wall. Stay upright or seated for at least 1 full minute. During this time, take 3 slow, deep breaths and lightly touch your pulse at your wrist or neck. You're not counting, you're simply checking rhythm and strength. If your heartbeat feels irregular, faint, or your vision blurs, sit or kneel back down immediately. Give your body time to re-stabilize before trying again. Next, take small sips of water. Hydration helps restore blood flow and oxygen levels, especially after stress. If the floor was cold, wrap a light blanket or shawl around yourself. Warmth encourages circulation and calms the nervous system. Finally, speak aloud. Say where you are, what happened, and that you are safe. This re-engages mental orientation and prevents post-shock confusion. Remember, standing isn't the finish line, it's the halfway point. The recovery window is where your body regains balance, confidence, and full control, breaking the fear cycle and building confidence. After a fall, recovery is not only physical, it's deeply psychological. The fear of falling again is one of the most powerful barriers to healing I see in older adults. Many begin to move less, take shorter steps, and avoid simple activities like walking or reaching. This hesitation weakens muscles, slows reflexes, and ironically, increases the risk of another fall. Research published in BMC Geriatrics confirms that fear of falling itself is an independent predictor of reduced mobility and activity limitation. In other words, fear alone can change how the body functions. The key to breaking this cycle is movement small, deliberate, and consistent. I often recommend what I call micro-movement exercises. A few minutes each day of gentle, confidence-building actions. Stand with your back to a wall and slide down an inch, then rise slowly. This wall glide reactivates thigh and hip stabilizers. From a sturdy chair, extend one arm forward, then the other. This chair reach strengthens your spinal support muscles. Finally, while seated, circle your ankles 5 times each way to awaken balance receptors in your feet. As you move, repeat silently. My body is stable. My breath is calm. Confidence isn't a feeling, it's a skill retrained through repetition. Each safe motion rebuilds your brain's trust in your body. Over time, these small actions reduce anxiety, improve balance, and restore freedom. Remember, a fall is not failure, it's feedback. Aging doesn't erase resilience. It simply asks that we practice it every day. Preventive measures and home preparation. Prevention is the most powerful medicine when it comes to falls, and it begins long before one happens. As a doctor, I often remind my patients, your environment, your habits, and your awareness are your first line of defense. With a few deliberate adjustments, you can make your home and body far more resilient. Start with your surroundings. Clear your pathways. Remove loose rugs, clutter, and electrical cords. Install grab bars near the bathroom, bed, and stairs. And ensure lighting is bright and even throughout your home. Shadows and poor visibility are silent hazards that cause countless avoidable falls. Next, invest in your physical foundation, strength and balance training. Simple routines 2 to 3 times per week, such as heel-to-toe walking, gentle squats, or standing leg lifts, improve coordination and stability. Your muscles are your body's built-in shock absorbers. Keeping them strong keeps you safe. Schedule regular checkups to review medications that might cause dizziness, and test for orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when standing. Also, ensure your vision and hearing are up to date. Even minor changes can affect balance. Incorporate a mind-body routine daily. Micro movements, slow breathing, and mindful posture resets. These reinforce your nervous system's ability to stay calm under stress. Finally, practice the roll and rise method in a safe, supervised setting. Familiarity turns panic into confidence. When your body and brain already know what to do, reaction becomes instinct and preparedness becomes your greatest protection. The moments after a fall are not a time for panic, they're a time for purpose. What you do in those first few minutes can determine everything that follows. The 5 steps you've just learned, breathing, stillness, micro-movement, rolling and rising, and post-standing recovery, are not simply emergency reactions, they are life skills. Each one restores control to your body, clarity to your mind, and confidence to your next movement. These techniques aren't about fear, they're about freedom. When you know how to breathe through shock, assess your body safely, and rise with care, you take fear out of the equation and replace it with awareness, strength, and calm. You teach your body that it is capable, even under stress, and you teach your mind that you are never helpless. I encourage you to practice these steps regularly, just as you would a fire drill or a safety plan. The more familiar they become, the more naturally your body will respond if the unexpected happens. And most importantly, share this knowledge with your friends, family, and especially with anyone over 65 who lives alone. You may not just be giving them information, you may be giving them the ability to save their own life. Remember, a fall doesn't define your strength, your response does. Stay prepared, stay confident, and always trust that your body knows how to rise again.